Hey everyone, this is part 2 of vertical angles. This is solving for x in vertical angles. For this, you need to know one thing, and that vertical angles are always equal to each other. It's because they use the same two lines, and if you think about maybe a pair of scissors, and they close and they open, but the angles, like the one that's where my face is and the one below my face, if I move my arms in the same way, those angles are always going to be equal. So knowing that, we can solve for x. This is problem 1, and this is problem 2. I'm given that one angle is 3x, and I'm given that the other angle is 30 degrees. So I can set them equal to each other. And now for solving for x, I just need to do the inverse operation, which would be dividing both sides by 3, because it's the inverse operation of this operation here, which is multiplication. These cancel, and x is equal to 10. And I'm going to box my answer. Okay. Over here, it's just slightly more complicated. The 2x is for this angle, and this angle, although it's not explicitly written there, I do know that it's a box here, and it's a right angle, which means it's 90 degrees. I know that this angle does not look perfectly like a right angle, but just bear with me. So if I have both angles, now I can set them equal to each other. 2x is equal to 90 degrees. Divide both sides by 2, because it's the inverse operation. These 2 cancels out. X is equal to 45. And I'm going to box my answer. Alright, now they're going to get a little bit more difficult. If you wrote these in your notes, that's fantastic. You can refer to your notes and this video as you're doing the practice problems. So the computation is a little bit more complicated, but the concept is still the same. So we are given this angle here is 75 degrees, and this angle here is x over 2 minus 25, all together degrees. Just let me mark this angle here to indicate they're vertical. Okay, now I know that they're equal, so I can set them equal to each other. 75 is equal to x over 2 minus 25. We're going to take care of the addition or subtraction first. So we'll add 25 to both sides. And that gives me 100 is equal to, these cancel, x over 2. From here, because I know that this operation is division, I'm going to multiply and write it like this, 2 over 1 on both sides. Sorry, it's getting a little messy. All of this stuff goes away. I'm left with x is equal to 2 times 100 is 200. And I'm going to box my answer. I also hope that you are enjoying the pretty markers. I bought these markers, as well as this beautiful Samsung tablet that I am using to record this weekend. Okay, I'll leave this up here. Now I'm going to go over the last problem, which is problem 4. In problem 4, this angle here is 80 degrees. And the other angle is 4x plus 8 degrees. Altogether, 4x plus 8 degrees. Don't be intimidated by the parentheses. They really don't mean anything. They just mean that the whole thing is the value of the angle. So once we are given this, all we need to do is set them equal to each other. 4x plus 8 is equal to 80 degrees. And from here, solve for x. So we're going to take care of the addition or subtraction first. Subtract 8 from both sides. These cancel. I'm left with 4x, just this, is equal to 72. And now the inverse operation, I'll divide both sides by 4. These cancel. And I'm left with x is equal to, you cannot see it. Well, I'll write it quickly up here, so what can you see? You can see 4x is equal to 72. So we have this. 4x is equal to 72. Divide both sides by 4. The inverse operation. These cancel. And x is equal to 72 divided by 4. I'll give you a moment to do the division. You can pause. It's also 18. And that is part 2 of today's lesson.